Heart disease is the leading cause of death in the United States, but it can often be prevented. February is American Heart Month, and adopting a heart-healthy lifestyle can help you reduce the risk of heart disease. Joining me is Jason Wagner, a cardiac rehab exercise specialist with Unity Point Health St. Luke's. Jason, thank you so much for being here. And I should point out, same last name, no relation to each other.
Not that I know of anyway, yeah.
Same. Well, Jason, preventing heart disease starts with knowing risk factors. What maybe are some common risk factors we should know about for heart disease?
Well, some of the more common ones are poor diet, high bad cholesterol, and those can be independent of each other. Our diets are going to impact our health whether we have high cholesterol or not, so it's important to eat healthy, watch our cholesterol, blood pressure. If a person has diabetes, controlling blood sugars. Stress can definitely be a risk factor, especially these days. And then lack of exercise is another risk factor, all of which can be modified. We can do something about those.
Getting enough quality sleep, why is that important?
Well, when we don't sleep well, that has a definite impact on our bodies and our health. We think about exercise and how good that is for us, and it is. The benefits from exercise is a stimulus for the benefits we're looking for. Almost everything good that happens to our brain and our body occurs when we sleep well. So the adaptations that occur really thanks to exercise, the healing that goes on after we've had an injury or surgery or anything like that, all that occurs when we sleep well.
What are some easy ways we can be more active on a daily basis? Because I hear this, especially I sit behind a desk a lot of the time as well.
Things, honestly, as simple as standing more. Just standing more can make a big difference. Yes, we do live in a culture where we sit a lot. There's a new saying out there that's sitting is the new smoking. So just standing can make a difference. Now, if you can go beyond that, that's important to do that. But getting up during your day, making laps around your office, around your home, things like that, that can be just as valuable if we can accumulate 20 to 30 minutes.
Controlling blood pressure is important. I'm always confused on what a healthy range for blood pressure is and maybe how often I should be checking my blood pressure.
When it's greater than 130 on the top or greater than 80 on the bottom, then you're considered to have high blood pressure. So at that point, it's important to take steps to control that.
Okay.
You might need the help of your doctor, but there are things you can do on your own. As far as how often to get it checked, that depends a little bit on your overall risk. What's your family history like? Do you have a history of high blood pressure or cardiovascular disease? Does your doctor want you checking frequently at home? The frequency will depend a little bit on those things, and your family doctor can help decide that.
Well, and speaking of a doctor, we should be getting annual checkups. Yes. What should we be asking our doctor at those checkups?
Well, again, a little bit of that depends on your overall risk, which family history plays a part, but we should be, and the doctors will do this on their own, generally monitoring blood pressure. If you have a family history of diabetes, then you want to have, it's important to have your blood sugars checked annually at least. Cholesterol levels annually at least, especially as we get older. Those types of things, making sure that you know what those are. If those are not in healthy ranges, then at that point we have to formulate a plan to get them there.
All right, well, great advice. Jason Wagner, cardiac rehab exercise specialist with Unity Point Health St. Luke's. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here.
You're very welcome.